Welcome back to No Context Britain, a series in which we take a look at the best of Britain. But I fear this last month or two, we haven't been at our best. I wouldn't say we've been at our apex, let's put it that way. But anyway, we're going to be looking at the best Britain has had to offer recently, as compiled by the Twitter account No Context Brits. British men stopped wearing this hat some years ago and started getting it as a hair. That's very true. That is very true. We love this haircut in Britain, don't we? I feel as though... I think a good 65% of men in this country under the age of 30 have this haircut. More than 50 porn websites found with no age verification. Okay, have you guys seen the list of the names of some of these sites? I have. I'm not going to show them or tell you them because I'm pretty sure that would go against some kind of YouTube policy. But yeah, no one, like they sound, all of them sound horrible and dodgy. Yeah, no shit, the dodgiest porn sites on the internet are not complying with UK age verification laws. And I think how I found out about it was the government sent them like letters or did like an open letter or something and named all of them as if that would like get them to change their ways. It's so stupid. Like, of course this was going to happen. How did no one foresee this? The stairs must be a nightmare after a few pints. What is that house? How did someone construct that? The scaffolding must have been a nightmare to put up. My grandpa, who is 85, started making this rock map of Scotland in 1992. He collected rocks during amateur geology trips over 30 years. He says it had to be geologically correct and also aesthetically pleasing. He asked if I could share it online as he wants to go viral, so please okay, I don't think your granddad, who is 85, said the words, "I want to go viral, please, grandson." I think he just wants to show off his cool rock map, and it is very, very cool. I'm very, very impressed by that. That's sick. He spent 30 years making it. That's so cool. I bet he's so proud of it, bless him. Samsung TV with Greg Wallace burned into the screen. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want this years ago. I definitely wouldn't want it now. How horny is the UK? And then it's the interest in VPNs recently has shot up. That being said, I am currently without a VPN partner on this channel. Not that I would promote doing anything that would skirt a UK regulation with a VPN. I would never do that. I would never tell my audience that they could skirt UK regulations by using a VPN. Never. Never would I do that. Well, there's a big bag to be made. This is the fucking gold rush, guys. This is the fucking gold rush. Interested VPN companies, do get in touch. We're gonna make a big bag together. Okay, so there was a petition to repeal the Online Safety Act because nobody likes this. It's stupid. Like, it's also really, really unsafe. I can just tell, like, there's these stupid companies, these stupid I think if it was like you were uploading your ID to the government, that's a bit different. It still wouldn't be good, but it would be a bit different because I feel as though the government already has that information on you. It's still not good for other reasons, but there's not really much chance of there being like a data breach there. Whereas there's these weird third-party companies that we're supposed to be uploading our IDs to access all the content on things like, I don't know, Twitter, even Reddit. When you go on Reddit, r/cider, you get like a prompt to upload your ID. It's so stupid. And Wikipedia and like loads of other sort of like educational forums and websites and stuff. But yeah, you have to upload your ID to these stupid third-party companies, and I can just see it now. In a year's time, everyone's IDs are going to get leaked. I can just see it. I've been on the internet long enough. I've seen enough data breaches. I just know that's what's going to happen. And then there's going to be a massive Guna map. I can see it now. Fucking hell. Like, there's going to be the Guna map because like your ID will have your address on it. There's going to be the fucking interactive Guna map whenever this data leak happens. But yeah, this petition went up and the government's response to it was basically, nah, mate, nah. That was essentially their whole response. Drinking with friends 5 years ago. Yeah, it was I mean, I don't even... Who is this? This isn't really protecting much, is it? They're already sat a fair distance away from each other. They just can't see who's next to them. What's the point? Just stay inside or like just drink over Zoom or free yourself from these boxes you fashioned for yourself. British liminal spaces. I can smell this room. I know exactly what this room smells like. It's just like, this is like every primary school hall where you had to... Oh, man. Did anyone... Like, I feel as though American schools didn't have this, where you had to sit on the floor cross-legged after... Like, it was like every term you'd have an hour-long assembly before they release you home for the holidays. You'd have to sit on the floor cross-legged for an hour while some teacher waffled and nobody listened because your legs were seizing up and cramping so much. It's horrible. It was the thing I feared most when I was at school. I didn't fear bullies. I didn't fear, I don't know, social rejection. I feared the end of term assemblies where I had to sit cross-legged for an hour. The summer ones were an hour and a half long. Fuck that. Sat cross-legged. Fuck that. A very interesting discussion happening on Loose Women. Could breathing help you live longer? Perhaps. Perhaps not. I guess we'll never know. This is a debate that could go on indefinitely. Oh, this is interesting. Causes of death in London in 1632. Okay. Right, let's have a look. A lot of these are like quite bleak. Let's try and find funny ones. Bit with a mad dog. What is it? Rabies. Is that what that means? Bit with a mad dog. Cancer and wolf. What do you mean cancer and wolf? What? They had cancer and then they got eaten by a wolf. Cut of the stone. 5 people apparently died for that. I'm looking up what cut of the stone is. I'm so interested. Cut of the stone. Oh, okay. Right. So it's a historical surgical procedure, also known as whatever that says, where stones, usually bladder stones, were removed from the body. Okay, right. So I'm guessing it means they died while getting that sort of surgery. 34 people drowned. 18 people were executed. 11 people died of grief. How do you like come to that conclusion that they died of grief? Did that mean something else back in 1632? Did they just like conclude that because like they were well sad at the time that they died of grief? Killed by several accidents. 46. Several. Fucking hell. King's evil. 38 people died of King's evil. What is King's evil? Okay, it is a tuberculosis swelling of the lymph glands, once popularly supposed to be curable by the touch of royalty. Okay, I'm not going to pretend what that is. I don't know what is a lymph gland, the thing in your neck. I'm stupid. What's tuberculosis? This is a very educational episode of No Context Britain. A potentially serious infectious disease that primarily affects the lungs but can spread to other parts of the body. Very interesting. Hang on, one person died of piles. Isn't piles just... Are piles... hemorrhoids? Isn't that just hemorrhoids? Yeah, someone died of hemorrhoids. I didn't know that was someone died of planet. What do you mean they died of planet? I'm doing a lot of Googling for this episode. A sudden severe illness or paralysis believed to be caused by the influence of certain planets. Okay. So they died of planet. The ketchup is always missing, and I found out my little bro has been taking it to school because he said the canteen sells it 20p a squirt. 20p a squirt? 20p? They're taking the piss. 20p a squirt of ketchup. For a squirt, you don't even get a little packet. That's worse than McDonald's. I thought McDonald's was bad when they started charging 10p for the little sauce pots. Oh, that's outrageous. So he sells it for 10p and goes around at lunch squirting off fucking ketchup. And he said he made a tenner in his best week. Respect to a hustler. Scorching 40-degree temperatures will soon become the new normal in the UK. I don't think that's true. I think that's definitely clickbait. It won't become the new normal. There'll be a couple of days every few years that will hit that probably because of global warming. However, in my flat, that is the fucking normal. Genuinely, never, ever move into a new build flat that doesn't have aircon. And I know it sounds like daft because the UK is quite a mild country mostly. Like, at the time of recording this, it's August, and it's like 18 degrees outside. It's like pretty cold. But the thing with like a lot of new build development, it should come as no surprise, they're fucking lazy. So these flats, right? The good thing about it is I don't need to turn on the heating basically ever. But the bad thing is fucking air just stays trapped in here. Like, even when it's like 20 degrees outside, it's like 30 in my flat. And whenever I open the doors, the air just doesn't fucking leave. It just stays. I thought it was just me, but then I saw a TikTok from someone who's like experiencing the same thing. It's just a common thing with like a load of new build flats. Whoever invented this ice cream was a certified freak. Yeah, you never thought about it as a child, but this was definitely just some bloke's fetish. It 100% was. Do they even sell these anymore? What are they called? I'm just gonna look up foot ice cream. Yeah, I think they sell them. Funny feet. Mummy, can we have some funny feet, please? Can I have some funny feet? They're out of stock. Oh, no. Your rights if a hotel refuses to serve English food on a foreign holiday. A consumer rights champion has explained the rules after one woman she had to eat Greek food. Oh, she had to eat Greek food every day on her Greek holiday. I feel as though this is going to be a clickbait article and it's just going to be like, you have no rights on that because you don't. There's no... What is going to happen? Our trading standard's going to go over to Greece and fight for your rights to have chicken nuggets. Okay, right. A consumer rights expert has explained what you can do if your hotel on a foreign holiday refuses to serve you a full English breakfast after a woman got £100 from TUI because she couldn't get British food on her Greek break. They gave her money. What? Are they just giving people money for fucking anything? Susan from Westerhope described the holiday as horrendous from the minute they got there. Okay, she was also... Okay, right. So she was... Okay, this is very boring. So she was offered £100 in holiday vouchers from TUI, but turned it down. And then they got like... They contacted some like consumer rights person to answer some questions about this. And she said, is it reasonable to claim for a lack of English food on a continental holiday? Probably not. Yeah, probably not. So this is... I'm guessing this is for like a takeaway. 1 star. Meh. Frozen food warmed. No one cares about your review, the Iron Horse restaurant. Big up the Iron Horse restaurant. Fucking hell. No one cares about your review, Michael. You consistently give 1-star reviews wherever you visit. Maybe if you spent less time on your phone crying like a millennial and tried to be a man, it would actually benefit you. Fair enough. My girlfriend told me she prefers big pieces. Don't worry, don't worry. So imagine being the poor bastard who posed for this stock image. The poor guy. I lost 4.5 stone, but I feel worse. I love being fat and I miss Greg. I think that is the trade-off. It's like I could either look good or I can enjoy my life. I think there's a good middle ground to be had there. And I feel as though that's kind of where I've always lived. Like, there's been months where I've been like really healthy and I've only eaten clean and I've ended up in like a bit better shape. And then there's been months where I'm like, it's mostly in the winter and the summer. Like I haven't, because tell you what, I haven't been to the gym in months because most of the pull of my gym is that it's like a little treat for me after, is that I get to go to the sauna and steam room. However, right now, my flat is a fucking sauna. So there's like no appeal to that for me anyway. Like in the winter, it was great. It was, oh yeah, I get to sit in the 40-degree room for a while and then go out into the cold. It's just the same with my flat. I get to sit in the 40-degree room and then go to 20 degrees outside. But yeah, no, I feel as though in the summer and in the winter, I gain a bit of timber. I'll go back to the gym soon whenever I can fucking ask. Like and subscribe, please.